over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53. Mike 53. Got one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give, right side. Peyton. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
18 Gator.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to run now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Bell, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, Peyton. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. On 1st down, Zambrano. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Brown. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Zambrano. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. Zambrano nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, it's Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now it's Palmer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now it's Palmer. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the left side. Peyton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Palmer to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go. 53 at the mark. 53. 53. Mike.
Ready? Here's Palmer. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Zambrano. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. On 2nd down, Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, let go.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. On first down, it's Brown pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Use the mark. Come on. Nice 50, nice 50, nice 50. Nice, sweetheart.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Zambrano. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll try the left side. Peyton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and goal from the 1. Palmer now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Carl Davis able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. 4th down. Here's Palmer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. It's a big play there for the Browns. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch out. Check three.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the 1st. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things up.
But I think the ball's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Zambrano. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. On third down, Zambrano escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A run here with Brown. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Zambrano. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 21. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run. This is Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught by Brown. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw. Zambrano buying time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Palmer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Palmer will throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Palmer. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing is Palmer. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They tried to work the tight end down the middle of the field, but a nice recognition by the defense, unable to get that one completed.
And they know the scouting report. They like to go to him down near the goal line, and defensively able to prevent it. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, this is blocked. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Browns on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Zambrano. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy was carrying the ball a little frustrated. He didn't make it all the way.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and 4. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Seth DeValve, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's what I do. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're running it.
Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34-yard line.
You gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw on 3rd down. Zambrano. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Zambrano. And this is incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Owens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to throw. Zambrano. Got a man. It's Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the gun on 3rd down. Zambrano, he's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it with Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And it is no good. So maybe a little final act of mercy there. And that's how this one ends. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.